Welcome to the Imperfect Tesla. So today, before you take delivery of your car, or if you're just taking delivery, or if you're in the market, you're thinking about it, and this is your first time getting into the EV world, what do you need to know? Let's get to it. Alright, so you are taking delivery of a Tesla pretty soon, or you just took delivery, or you're about to order one, just order one, whatever the situation might be, right, of you being new to the EV world. What are the things you need to know getting started in the EV world? Now, this is going to be based on my experience, my wife's and I experience of getting our Model Ys. Going from fully electric cars, fully gas cars, and we got my wife's car first. And before that, we had never driven a Tesla. I mean, we've seen them around, but never driven one. The most we came close to driving one was we did a test drive right the day we ordered her car. I noticed something right away. First thing you're going to notice is the driving dynamics. It's different. Now, you might say, well, what's different about it? You've got the pedal to go, brake pedal to stop. Yes, but it's still different, specifically when it comes to one pedal driving. One pedal driving, okay, I've heard of that, I know what it is, cool. But if you've never been in an electric vehicle or a Tesla and you get into one, the first thing you will notice is the one pedal driving thing. You have the settings set to hold. It's when you stop, it stops, it holds it down. When you hit the pedal to go, I'm not gonna call it gas pedal. When you hit the pedal to go, the car's gonna move. Once you take your leg off, the car's instinct is to stop, right? You have settings in Tesla where you can either do roll, where it will just keep coasting, or you can do creep, where it will stop, but then it will, like in a gas car, if you put it in drive, it starts moving a little bit. But if you have it on hold, once you get your leg off the pedal, the car's instinct is to stop. So what you're going to feel then is you're going to be going from a gas car, your instinct is, I'm pressing the gas pedal, red light's coming up, I want to stop, foot off the gas pedal, you press the brake. And typically you will feather the brake, you press the brake harder or softer based on how quick or how soon you want to stop. With Teslas specifically, again, I can't speak for all other EVs, but in those EVs that have the one pedal driving setting, once you take your leg off, the car wants to stop. So you're going to have a fast deceleration, not fast where you're going to slam yourself against the steering, right? And so you're going to feel the surge. And so first things first is getting used to that. Now, over time, you will adjust. You will figure it out and you will understand how to feather your foot on the pedal to where you can get good with one pedal driving. Just be aware that that does happen, right? One other adjustment that I had to make too, coming from a gas car, was the lack of an instrument panel right in front of you behind the steering. So all you have is just the big screen that's in the center, and that's it. So for me, it didn't take me too long to adjust to not having an instrument panel in front of me. Probably about a week or so, because you're so used to looking down in front of you and everything. And now all you see is just nothing and the screen. And you have to adjust yourself to looking at your speed in the corner of the screen down here. Not really a big deal, but the part that got me the most was driving at night. Because driving at night with an instrument panel, you're used to having that light, that glow in front of you. For a little bit, I had a few moments where I would have like a mini freak out, because you're driving and then you look down and it's dark, you don't see anything, and it's like, crap, my instrument panel went out. And I know the first time that happened to me, I was like, oh shoot, oh, never mind. Your first few times of night driving, you might have those moments where, oh crap, where's my stuff? So again, that's my experience. I don't know if everybody else have that. So just giving you a heads up to that. You might have, I'm going to call it phantom panel syndrome. Hey, if it doesn't exist anywhere, you heard it here first, okay? It's the phantom panel syndrome. So PPS. Ooh, PPS. There you go. So we got that. Next thing that you should be aware of too is battery capacity. I'll tell you this. Do not expect to go 330 miles or 20 miles on a full charge in your Tesla or whatever Tesla, probably any EV. They do those ratings based on the perfect driving condition, 60 miles per hour, probably with no AC on. Everything is just perfect. I don't know what they do, but we haven't done too many road trips, but at least we've done going to Atlanta, Georgia from Tampa, Florida, which was more than 320 miles. And yes, we did not get 320 miles. Of course, some things will also impact your range, just like in a regular gas car. Lots of weight in the car, AC is running, right? You're gonna have that. With EVs, speed is your enemy. The faster you go, the more power it's going to use to keep those motors going at that pace. And so make note of that, because the more weight you have, the more power you have to use when it comes to AC. And with the recent updates too that Tesla just did, I believe now it's going to take into factor your tire pressure, headwinds, crosswinds, even your 12 volts usage. So if you're using your phone chargers, if you, I don't know if you can see, there's a little glow that's coming up here. I've got like LED lights in the seat backs. There'll be a separate video for that. But those are running off of the 12 volt battery that gets charged off of the high voltage battery. A lot of things will affect your range and your usage. So if you decide to go on a road trip and you're like, oh, 300 miles, my car's going for 320, I'll be there. No, you won't. But the great thing with Teslas, and I think this is where Tesla has an advantage over other cars, is the charging network. Infrastructure is pretty good. So the car will tell you when you need to stop, when you need to charge. One thing to also remember too is cold weather will also decrease what you can get from the batteries. Just be aware, you're not gonna get the full range, but again, not crazy bad. Well, let's talk about one more point when it comes to batteries, which is charging. Once it goes to that 2-week window, I had the charging setup done, which was basically we installed a 1450 outlet. So if you're gonna get a Tesla, set up a the 1450 outlet, don't forget you're gonna need the 1450 NEMA adapter. Things have changed now. It's hard to gauge timing. What I'll say then is, if you get the mobile adapter that comes with the car, you can't start off charging on a regular 120 outlet, right? You don't necessarily have to have 240 set up day one. If you don't commute daily, or you have a very short drive, 5-10 miles, you can probably get off with just using the regular outlet until you have your 1450 setup. So, but is it better to have a 1450 setup? Yes, by all means, because you never know when you need to have that extra oomph of just being able to charge a little bit faster. So if you can, by all means, just do it. If you want to do it up front and just get over it, that's fine. If you ended up waiting too long and you got the card before your outlet was set up, don't fret. Just plug in for the meantime. Worst case scenario, find superchargers either on your routes that you plug into, and just, you know, use those. There's a lot of things that I also want to cover in terms of what to expect getting into Tesla for the first time, or EV for the first time, and all that good stuff that I can't get to in this video. So there will be a part 2. If this has been good for you, please don't forget, like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe, as we keep bringing these videos, sharing our experiences. I'm sure they're going to be useful for you, for somebody else. So subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and hopefully, again, we're helping you enjoy your Tesla perfectly. Thank you for coming on the ride with us. I will see you on the next video.